It's him and I, Aquemini.
What's going on YouTube? This is Marcos from Criminal Pressure Washing. I'm back again with another video. In this video, we're gonna do a driveway and sidewalk cleaning. Let me go ahead and show you what we got. Okay, we're gonna start right here, get this little area clean on the sidewalk and the curve. As you can see, we got a lot of mold. Walk down. Pretty much gonna stop right over here. You see that the neighbor probably got that done. That's probably the reason he called me. Got more mold on the concrete, and then the driveway itself is pretty dirty. So this is gonna be a major transformation. As you see this little area right here, this is new concrete. I'm not gonna touch that. I already told the customer that I recommend not to do that because it's less than a month old, so we definitely gonna stay away from that. So we're just gonna edge this in, and then we're gonna go ahead and get the rest of this driveway up here. Up here, I'm gonna do a light cleaning. This is probably a little bit older than that over there, but we're gonna be careful with that too because it looks like it may be newer concrete if we redone it. Okay, so that is the layout. I'm gonna go ahead and get y'all set up as I go ahead and get started cleaning. Let's not break rule number one. We got water. All right, let's get unloaded and get started. All right, I'm getting started. As you can see, I'm just gonna wet down the edges real quick. That way we won't be burning the grass. Right now it's dormant, so it might not make too much of a difference, but we just want to get it kind of soaking. And plus it just got through raining. So these are the little steps that you need to do when you are doing concrete wash, especially with people with nice grass. Sometimes, you know, a lot of people got like borders around the edge of the driveways and the sidewalk, so you don't have to really worry about this or the grass. It's a little bit tougher than what this stuff is. This stuff like might be a little bit sensitive. See right here, like they're trying to plant grass, but I'm not washing this part, so not gonna make a big difference. I'm just make sure I got it wet though, just in case I get some chemicals over here. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna go ahead and apply my mix. If you haven't seen the video of me showing how to make the mix and stuff, check that video out. Trying to give you a different view of how I do it. Basically, I got the X-Jet stuck into the bucket, and then I'm just gonna apply the SH down this way. Give me a second, let me put a clamp on it. Hose is in my SH, I'm gonna go ahead and apply it. To the driveway, everything, I'm gonna let that dwell. So while that's dwell, I'm gonna go ahead and do the curve. Since I can't use any kind of SH and stuff on the curves, I'm gonna go ahead and do that with the one and be through with it. And then we'll go ahead and start doing the surface cleaner on the driveway and the sidewalks. see right here, that's the address on the sidewalk that somebody painted. It's already peeling, but if you do come across that, try to work around it, because if you put pressure on it, it's going to wash it off. Okay, that's starting to look pretty clean. I'm gonna go ahead and get started with the driveway now. I had to stop real quick. Had somebody walk up to me and ask for a card. Hey, that's the reason you always have cards with you. But I just want to show you a before, which is this side over here. And this is still wet, and this is wet, and this is after. Now you notice in this video that I went down vertical and then I went back horizontal. You can do that. That way it can help you eliminate marks. But if you don't want to do it, you don't have to. Because what you're going to do to stop the marks from coming back is do a post treatment. So your post treatment is just going to basically get rid of all your marks, and basically it's going to kill anything that you miss with the surface cleaner. So keep that in mind. And anytime you do any kind of concrete work, you want to do a post treatment, so that way you'll have everything clean when you leave and stuff like that. Because I have a couple of neighbors who had their stuff pressure washed by someone else. They didn't do a post treatment, and it's just been a week, and the lines are already showing up in the concrete. So I'm gonna show you that probably in this video if I get by the house, and let you see what it looks like when you don't post treat. But we're gonna go ahead and finish the sidewalks, and then we're also going to finish the curves and stuff. Only thing I did with the curves, I just did the vertical part. The flat part I'm gonna do with the surface cleaner, because it's just going to be a lot quicker, and it doesn't make sense to do one work where you can use your surface cleaner to get flat work done. All right, we're just about halfway finished. I'm gonna go ahead and get this area over here and get this side done, then I'm gonna start on the curves. All right, guys, let me show you something when you're using your surface cleaner. When you use the surface cleaner, you got to find your speed. I'm gonna show you, if you go too fast, I'm gonna show you what happens with your surface cleaner. So when you move too fast, this is what happens. You see the marks and stuff right there? That's because you're moving too fast. You don't want to move too fast. You got to find your pace where your surface cleaner is going to keep up with the water that's coming out. So what I do is basically, I may listen to music or something, but when I do my surface cleaner, I make sure I do the same pace every time I clean. So when I start, I find my pace where I get nice and even coverage without leaving lines. All right, that's the same pass. You see how clean that is? Now, I'm gonna do it one more time so you can see it. This time we're gonna do a side by side. So now, this is the surface cleaner where you're moving too fast. All right, you see the lines? Moving too fast. Now right next to it, I'm gonna do at my pace where I know my machine cleans at. So watch this. It's a little bit, it's a lot slower than what I was going. So I'm gonna rinse it off real quick so you'll see exactly what it looks like. right, you see the difference? Those lines going up the center versus me coming back down at a good speed and stuff. So that's the reason you gotta find your pace when you use the surface cleaner. So if you see these lines like this in your concrete, that means you're moving too fast. Just go ahead and slow down, find a good pace, and then that way you'll have a good, even, and clean job. All right, let's get back started. All right, guys, right here is a turbo nozzle. The only problem with this is a 2.5 gallon per minute turbo nozzle. So I'm gonna use this on my 4-gallon machine and let's see what kind of results we get. Okay guys, I'm finished. Only thing I gotta do is a post treatment. I'm gonna show you that in this video, because usually I don't show you my post treatments, but I'm gonna show you why I'm doing it. I can see a few lines in here, and for some reason, well, I know the reason. I'm gonna show you that in a second too. The lines got in here because I got a drop in pressure in my pressure washer. So I got a couple of lines here that I don't want these to come back. So what I'm gonna do a post treatment with the pump sprayer so y'all can see how it's done with the pump sprayer. You can do a downstream post-treatment or you can use the X-Jets post-treatment. But I'm gonna do the pump sprayer because I want to concentrate on some certain areas, and then there's a couple of areas that I didn't pressure wash that I need to hit with the pump sprayer. This is why my pressure dropped. So you don't want this, but I think what happened was I lost a little washer that goes inside the hose, and I had a drop in pressure, so automatically that would kill the pressure in the pressure washer, and you're not getting the full power because you're lacking water. But this is it. I'm gonna go ahead and before I even do anything else, I just want to show you this. I'm gonna go ahead and do the post-treatment so you can see how that works. Okay, right here you see the lines. We're gonna go ahead and spray them and see if they'll start going away. Okay, we're gonna come back and see what that does, but like it's already starting to disappear, so let's go up here and treat this. All right, we got that top part done. We're gonna come back and get that in a second. And then go back here and do a little small area that I didn't pressure wash. So this little area right here is green. We're just gonna go ahead and just pump spray it and get all the green algae off of it, and that's it. Okay, that's all I had to do for that. I'm just gonna let it sit right there. When it rains, it can rinse off. Or I can tell the customer come back, and if it doesn't rain anytime soon, they can just come out here and rinse it off with the water hose. But we're just gonna let it dwell like that for a few. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get the sidewalks and the rest of the driveway. Okay guys, I did my post treatment. As you see, that lightened up a whole bunch from what it was. And when it dries completely, you're not gonna see anything. So the camera may pick up some little lines, but I promise you that it's gonna be no lines here when it dries completely. And the reason I did with the pump sprayer is because that's just showing you that if you need to stretch some of your chemicals, instead of using a whole bunch of chemicals, use a pump sprayer. You can do this whole area with little chemicals and stuff. May take you a little bit longer, probably like an extra 10 minutes. So if you don't have that much time, just go ahead and downstream it, or you use your X-Jet. I did clean this area over here. I didn't use the surface clean because it is new concrete. So the only thing I did was just rinse it down with the pressure washer. I didn't get any real close to it. The only thing I did was, like I said, apply chemicals and then rinse it off. If I got a little close to it, it would start etching the concrete. So I didn't want to do that. So I did let the customer know about that. Over here, see where I stopped. So you see, that's the before. And that's the after. All the way down the curve and the gutter. It's all clean. Looks good. So I stop right here. All that's clean. That's clean right here. I just clean this part right here. Maybe the neighbor will call me and ask for come do their driveway. So I'm gonna go back and look at this last little bit in the back. Yep. All that green algae is gone. So just let it dry and then that'll be it. They can come back and rinse it off. So if you see the little light marks right here that's in the concrete, that is from tire shine. When you waste it on the concrete, it leaves marks like that. So when it dries up, you shouldn't see it because it's gonna blend in. Right now it's fixed out because the concrete is still wet. But yeah, anytime you see the marks like that, that's explain to the customer that's tire shine when they put Armor All or what some kind of tire shine on the car. Okay, Equipmentites, that's going to do it for this video. I hope that you found it entertaining. If not, at least I hope that you learned something from it. If you didn't learn anything from it or find it entertaining, go back and look at the video because you skipped over the good parts. Once again, if you're a subscriber, thank you for subscribing. And if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you know when my next video comes out. This is Marcos from Equipment Pressure Washing, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.
It's him and I, Equipment.